Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to a really creepy man who tries to meet up with a literal child and like cuddle him. There's this man in America called Chris Hansen who basically traps predators. He will make like fake accounts and basically lure them in and try to like trap them and then expose them and get them arrested. In today's video, this 40-year-old man thinks he's sleeping with a 13-year-old. It's weird.
Dupay contacts not one, but two of our decoys. One we'll call Brittany and the other Bailey.
Okay, so it's bad enough that he's messaged one minor online, but he's literally messaged two. This man is out of control, and I've got a feeling he's done it before. I don't really understand how these pedophiles can literally fall for these fake accounts. It's kind of scary because it makes you think, how many other times has he done it?
This phone call will creep you out.
Hello.
Hey, you.
Hey, baby.
Ew, as if this 40-year-old man is saying that to a 13-year-old girl. Keep in mind, he doesn't know that he's literally being lured in. He thinks he's literally speaking to a 13-year-old girl. Imagine a 40-year-old man saying, hey, baby, to a little girl. That's so revolting. Like, that actually makes me feel ill. Whenever I hear that, that literally gives me, like, shivers. It's so freaky that these people actually exist, and there's so many of them.
He appears to be so desperate, he would risk a long prison sentence for a night with a 13-year-old.
He literally thinks he's going to a 13-year-old girl's house. That's just so wrong in so many ways. It just makes me feel a bit ill because, like, he literally thinks he's going there to sleep and cuddle with a 13-year-old. Why would a 40-year-old man be lying in bed with a child? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and the good thing is they catch him and arrest him in the end.
The text messages he sends are even more disturbing. He calls the youngster baby. Dupay likes to be called boo.
This is literally a child you're speaking to. Why would a child call you boo? And why would you get a little child call you baby? Ew, it's so weird. Like, it genuinely is so freaky. Apparently, like, 1 in 10 people are a pedophile or something like that. I don't know if that's correct. I think it is. It's so crazy that there's literally millions of pedophiles in this world. You've probably came across one. I know for a fact that I definitely have. I used to get nonce on all the time whenever I was younger. Like, I used to be in kick all day long. I feel like the slightly older people who watch this channel will know what kick is. It's basically what old social media was before Instagram was big.
Hey, boo. I'm all fresh from the shower.
I wish I smell your body, baby. Baby, I think it's gonna be amazing for me and you when our bodies are touching and I'm inside you and we're kissing. OMG.
This man is saying this to a child. Look, he's literally said it to a 13-year-old girl. I'm just so happy that this is fake because this actually does happen. Like I said earlier in this video, there's probably a high possibility he's done this with other children before. So other children have basically been molested by this creepy old greasy man.
Online, Dupay uses fake names like John Santoro and Johnny Connecticut. He's a former mail carrier and says he worked as a package handler at UPS.
UPS better fire him, I swear to God. It's so weird because he's literally lived his whole life. I think he said he was like 40 or something like that. He's been an adult for 20 years, so I wonder how long he's had these urges towards children. Probably a long time, and that's freaky.
Calls Bailey from his cell phone.
Hello.
Hey, boo. Where are you?
I'm outside.
Oh, that's so weird! Imagine he's literally on the phone saying, I'm outside. Everything about him's creepy. The way he looks, the way he texts, the way he talks in phone calls. If anyone ever spoke to me like that on a phone call, I'd just hang up and like literally block the number. If you hear somebody speaking to you like that, it's not normal. Like, that's weird.
More than a dozen hidden cameras throughout the Sting house capture his every move. Our fence cam captures him going to the door with a bag of gifts.
Why's he got gifts? What's he gonna give to the girl? It's kind of scary because you don't really know what he's got in that bag. He's probably got stuff to protect himself, so it means if she ever touches on him, he'll never be found out. But you don't know, in that bag he could literally have like a rope and like a knife. This could literally end up being a murder.
Our decoy is a 19-year-old theater student who could easily pass for 13. She takes him inside where our kitchen cam records the conversation and my confrontation.
Wait, you're telling me this girl is meant to be a 13-year-old? I'm sorry, but she doesn't look 13. She looks like 17 or 18. I'm telling you, these pedos are really stupid, aren't they? I feel like I can maybe pass for a 15 or 16-year-old. I feel like I look young, but not too young. I'm telling you, these people need to be thrown into jail immediately.
What did you bring?
Presents.
What do you got? Show me.
Oh, it's just so creepy. Everything about it's so scary. The way he's acting, the music. I feel really bad for the girl because she's literally putting herself in so much danger. She could literally get kidnapped or stabbed. You don't know. These people are so out of control and like so evil and messed up. You don't really know what they're capable of. I've got so much respect for her because she literally puts herself in so much danger. She's probably thinking in the back of my head, right, okay, I'm in front of a really weird, dangerous man. What's gonna happen if he jumps at me?
Chips. Nice.
Did you see the way he looked at her? Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. Like, that's like a hawk looking at you. Have you ever been out somewhere and accidentally like connected eyes with somebody? Like you like connect direct eye contact. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, you turn around and you can see that they're looking at you. Does that not freak you out? Like, that literally sends shivers down my spine. There's just something about it. It's just so weird. Look at the way she is there. Like, she's so awkward. She knows what this man is doing is so wrong.
What kind is it? Thank you.
He doesn't even say anything. He's literally just looking at her. And I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact he tried to tell her that he was like 30. He's literally 40. Like, he looks so old. Everything about him's just so weird. Like, look at him. He literally looks so greasy. Look at that hair. Whenever you think of like a predator, this man literally comes to mind. It's so freaky that this actually is like a real thing that happens.
She asked for snacks, and he's more than happy to oblige. A bag of chips, a caramel-covered chocolate bar, and a giant bottle of iced tea.
Did you just see the way he was looking around there? He probably knows that there's a possibility that this is like a bus stop that he's gonna get caught. He literally looked around everywhere. He literally is like a hawk. Like, he's literally a spider. Please comment down below if you're freaked out by this, because this video makes me so uncomfortable.
It's so nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
I don't know, I've never done this.
Why are you nervous? I don't know, maybe because she's literally in front of a pedophile. You've literally went there for the intention to have intercourse with her and literally cuddle with her. Actually, no, it's not intercourse, it's rape. You can't have sex with her, she can't consent. You're literally going there to rape a child. This is an evil, evil, evil man. And it makes me so uncomfortable. He's probably done this before.
Have you?
No.
Liar.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Oh my god, a hug. Ugh. Okay, so at this point, she's literally like, oh my god, no, Chris Hansen, come out. So I think she goes behind that curtain and then he comes out and confronts him. Let's see what the pedo has to say.
Hey, Boo.
Hey.
There's a seat right around that stool right there front, please.
And he's been caught. I also love how Chris Hansen was like, hey boo. He's literally mocking him, and honestly, he deserves it. That man right there is probably shitting himself. And I don't blame him. He's going straight to jail. He knows that his life is over.
What is your plan here tonight?
Just hang out, watch football?
Hang out and watch football with whom?
With her.
Who's her?
With Billy.
Oh, so you've just come here to hang out and watch football. It's not like you literally just wanted to give her a big cuddle and talked about you being inside of her. Ugh, I can't look at him. It makes me feel so uncomfortable. This man is somebody's son, somebody's sibling, possibly somebody's father or uncle. I wonder how his family feels. Like, I feel so bad for them. Imagine having somebody like him in your family. They probably didn't know he was like this. Like, yeah, he might have looked like a creepy cousin, but they probably didn't know that he was actually committing these crimes.
And do you know how old Bailey is?
She's 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
She told you she's 13. Not that that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, not that it matters. You're literally saying that you're going there to see a 14-year-old. That's basically as bad as 13. Oh, I just can't get over the fact, like, look at him right now. He looks so greasy. It actually makes me feel ill. This right here is just a grease bath. Like, I hate it. I really hope that he's never let out of jail ever.
How old are you?
30.
30.
Dupay is lying. We both know he's really 40.
I mean, if he's 30, I guess I'm straight. Oh my god, I just can't get over the fact that he's literally lying for his front teeth. He knows that he's literally been caught red-handed. Like, he knows they've probably been tracking him for months, like, luring him in. He's literally admitted to wanting to do inappropriate things to her and knowing that she's literally 13. And he's still lying.
And what he doesn't know is that I have all the transcripts of his sordid conversations with minors. But I'm curious to see if he'll cop to his intentions.
I'm gonna be completely honest, Chris, whenever they lie once, they're gonna continue to lie. The good old saying is once a liar, always a liar, and that's sadly the truth.
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Just talking. Well, now you're here. This is more than talk.
Exactly, and why would a 40-year-old man be speaking to a 13-year-old girl? If it was maybe like a family relative, it would be fine, but I'd still be a bit freaked out by that. I'd still maybe like keep an eye out. At this point, he's just digging himself into an even bigger hole because he's literally lying. Either way, he's going to be spending a long time in jail, and I'm pretty sure pedophiles are not liked in jail. Like, they are despised. He's going to be beaten up and honestly deserves it.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought...
What, get a hug?
And watch football.
Watch football?
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens. I had no intentions with nothing.
You literally said you can't wait to cuddle her, kiss her, and put your willy inside of her, you dirty freak. Oh my god, stop lying. Like, literally stop lying. Who is this man? Like, I feel so bad for his family. If I was a woman and pregnant with him, and if I could see into the future, I'd literally abort him within a second. He's disgusting.
No intentions of...
Nope.
So what do you do at UPS?
I was a package handler.
Package handler. You're not there anymore?
No.
What do you do now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and try to talk to young girls.
Chris Hansen's really going in on him, and honestly, he deserves it. So basically, he worked at UPS, and now he's jobless. It's literally the stereotypical view of a nonce. Somebody who's jobless, has no family, is kind of greasy and ugly and old and lonely. He is literally everything you'd think a pedophile would be.
I don't try to talk to... I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13, 14 years old?
Never.
Never talked to another girl who said she was 13?
No.
They said earlier in this video he literally fell for 2 of their decoys. So that's another girl that he's like tried to get with. How's he gonna sit there and say he just wants to speak to females and like make friends? I'm sorry, but a 40-year-old man should not be speaking to literal children online. Like, they're minors, are basically under the age of 13 because they are 13. Nowadays a 13-year-old is literally an 8-year-old. I don't understand the attraction, and I also don't understand how he was stupid enough to fall for one. And yet again, that girl did not look 13, she looked 19.
Well, who's Brittany?
Who's Brittany?
That was the other girl you were talking to.
That's their other decoy, and he knows he's just been caught red-handed again. I'm sorry, look at the sweat and grease in his forehead. He's literally bricking it. This man knows that he spent a long time in jail. Oh, I just can't get over the fact that he's actually done this. And I'm so happy there's people like Chris Hansen who literally trap these people and expose them. If you want to see me make more videos on topics like this, let me know, because there's so many out there, and that's a sad reality.
When was this?
Within the last few weeks. So you say to Bailey on Whisper that you're 30, how old are you? She says 13. You say, you're not 13 in that pic? Yes, I'll be 14 next month.
So he's literally been told that they're 13. They've literally said, I'm 13, and he's like, no, you're not. Oh my god, that's just so freaky. Like, ew, 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 ew. I actually feel like I'm gonna vomit. Like, I'm probably gonna be really shaky in this video. Mainly because I haven't ate food, but this also freaks me out. It's so scary. There's so many people like this in the world. And that's why I always say to people, be very wary who you're around. It could be a family member, a friend, a relative, literally anyone. Always have an eye out for, like, everyone. You don't know what somebody could be thinking in their head about you.
That's pretty clear. You remember that, right? Mm-hmm. You do.
Oh, so now he remembers speaking to the other girl. This man is so stupid. Like, he's just digging himself into a big hole. He's lying so much he can't remember his lies.
This does not look very good for you, John. The chat, the appearance, the dark chocolate. Did you bring condoms with you? Not in your pockets?
Nope.
He probably didn't bring condoms because he thought he wouldn't need to use them. That makes it even worse. Like, did he come here in a car? They need to search his car, because I'm telling you right now, he's probably got weapons in there.
But you see how this looks.
Absolutely.
Why don't you just tell me what you were really up to?
Just to hang out, get to know her, you know?
Get to know her.
Yeah.
And if you were the parent of a 13-year-old girl, would you be comfortable with that?
Why are you thinking about an answer? The immediate answer should be no. Why would a parent want their literal toddler, like child, baby girl to hang out with a 40-year-old greasy man? He's got no teeth and he's gonna have no life because he's gonna be put into jail.
I mean, it depends how if I'm a good person, you know, like...
Yeah, but typically good people don't meet strangers online, talk about sex, and then go over to visit, and within 3 minutes, ask for a hug.
Exactly, like he literally spoke about what he wanted to do to her. That's not a good person. That's a pedophile. That's a nonce. That's a predator. Oh my god, this man is just so scary. Ew. Ugh. It actually does freak me out because he's probably done this before. Like, he literally has went to her house thinking he's going to be able to get it. I wonder how many other perk girls he's done this to.
I mean, all they did was just ask for, you know, a hello hug. That was it.
With a 13-year-old girl. Walked right in the house.
Well, she told me to come in.
She told you to come in, you literally invited yourself round thinking you're gonna hook up with her. And I'm sorry, a randomer does not give a 13-year-old girl a hug. I literally don't hug my family or my parents or my mum or dad. The only thing I would hug is my closest best friend Marina and a dog. I'm sorry, but if you're a human, I'm not gonna hug you.
Does that make it right? Knowing that she's 13.
Oh, I wouldn't have never just walked in, you know, without talking to her, you know, without getting her okay.
But I'm sorry, that's not the point. The whole point is that you literally went there to hook up with her. She's a child. I hate to bring this good old saying up, but it is true in this case. If your friend jumped off a building, would you do it as well? The saying goes something like that, and that's basically what they're trying to say to him, and he's just being stupid.
Now, you talked about spending the night here tonight.
Well,
Yes or no?
it depended, you know, like, if she had to wake up in the morning, you know, like, if I was gonna stay
Did
here.
she have to go to school?
She said she didn't have to go to school today.
That still doesn't mean that you should stay over at her. Oh my god, he needs to be like banned from all places where children or just anyone is. This man is a risk to children but also women. I wonder how long this behavior has been going on for. Like, I wonder how long his record is. I'm telling you right now, he's definitely done a lot of things that the police don't know about.
So you could just spend the night and hang out with a 13-year-old girl. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I didn't plan on it.
You talked about it?
I mean, I was gonna leave after the football game.
Unless you spent the night.
No, I didn't plan on spending the night.
Yeah, because you literally planned on hooking up with her, you pedophile. I'm telling you, these people are so stupid. Like, they're literally caught red-handed and then they think they're able to lie their way out of the situation. Lies will always come back and bite you in the bum. Like, you've literally been tracked. He knows in the back of his head he's over. Like, he knows that this has all been a setup, obviously. And he's just trying to, like, make it out like he's doing a good thing. No, sweetheart, you literally went there to sleep with a child.
Well, you talked about having cannolis, a little dinner.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were going to have a special little night with your 13-year-old date.
I mean, all I was doing was just coming here to watch the game.
But why would you even go there to watch a game with a 13-year-old child? Why would you go there when their parents aren't in? I'm telling you right now, if I invited a 40-year-old man over to my house whenever I was 13, my parents literally would have murdered him. The police would have been called and I would have been taken to the hospital to literally have a full evaluation and test. Oh my god, it's just so creepy that this man literally exists.
Tried to solicit a 13-year-old girl online using graphic sexual language. What do you think should happen to you?
Sir, I'm not like that and a bad guy.
You're not like that, you're not a bad guy. You literally went there, you know exactly what you done. He's sweating so much because he knows he's basically over. He knows he's going straight to jail. I've got no sympathy for him, he deserves it. I'm so happy they actually fell for like the plot thing. Because if he didn't fall for it, he probably would have went for another young girl.
The pickup line John Dupay used to seduce a 13-year-old girl will turn your stomach.
You tell her, I would love to be the first guy to make you blank if you wanted me to, and I wanted to.
What is the blank? Better not be what I think it is. This man is so twisted, like he's so sick. Ooh, it actually makes me feel ill.
Has that line ever worked for you before?
No.
Then why do you do that now?
There was no... I mean...
Well, what am I to make of this?
They've literally got it down in ink on plain paper. They've got evidence that you went there to do stuff to this little girl. Why is he lying? Like, just be honest that you've got a problem, you need help, and hopefully you'll be given that help. Whatever happens to this man, he's always gonna have urges. What they need is help. They need therapy and, like, extreme mental health support, because this isn't normal. This is, like, a form of mental health issue. A pedophile is not a normal person. They have something wrong with their brain.
There was no intentions made by it.
That shows clear intent.
Exactly, like there's clear intent that he went there to do that to that poor little girl. And he sat there trying to deny it and like stretching out his words. No, sweetheart, that ain't how it works. You're over, you're done, you're literally like cancelled. You're gonna be spending a long time in a jail cell, and honestly, I hope you rot back there.
He obviously flunked Don Juan 101. Remember, this is the same guy who made that creepy phone call.
Hey, baby.
He then tries a different and equally disgusting approach, bragging about his mad party skills.
What have your mad party skills got anything to do with you trying to go and hurt a little child? I'm telling you, they're stupid. They always dig themselves into bigger holes. He said all of these things and it's going to be used against him. They need to literally break into his house and search his computer.
And then you talk about that you and a bunch of people snuck into a mansion and partied for days. Where was that mansion?
That was a while ago.
I'm sorry, but he doesn't look like the type of person to sneak into a mansion. The only place he's gonna be sneaking into is his local pharmacy to get drugs. He looks like he takes a lot of them. Like, I'm sorry, look at this man right here. It's so scary because I try not to stereotype people, but whenever there's people like him who literally prove my point, it's hard not to.
How long ago?
Maybe 8, 9 years ago.
Oh, so it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So it was a long time ago. Why are you trying to tell a 13-year-old girl this? Why would a child want to know that? I'm telling you, this is why children should not be allowed on social media. To be honest, I kind of was groomed by pedophiles online on Cake. Thank God I don't use them apps anymore. But like, things like this happen all the time where adults in your area will try to speak to younger girls under like a fake name and profile. It's so scary, and that's why you need to monitor your children's like social medias. Don't let them have a public Instagram, a public TikTok. Make sure that everything's private and that they don't have a profile pic.
How does that look? John, you tell me, how does it look? If you were me, what would you think?
That I honestly made a mistake.
Yeah, that's such a big mistake, going to a young child's house thinking that you're going to sleep with her and then getting caught red-handed. A mistake is maybe doing something stupid or stealing something from a shop, not going to a child's house to try to sleep with them.
And how would you define that mistake?
Not to talk to girls like online.
Or try to come over and have sex with them?
I wasn't trying to come over and have sex with her.
John, do you want me to read it again?
Exactly, do you literally need it read to you? I'm telling you, he's stupid. Just own up to the fact that you've got a problem. He obviously doesn't want help. It's like everything, mental health, obesity. If the person wants help, they will go and get help. He obviously doesn't want help. He wants to stay this way.
I was just playing with her, seeing...
Just playing with her.
I'm not playing with her, but, you know, just seeing like where she was, you know, like...
I'm sorry, but I don't get you whatsoever. If he was maybe like a mentor at like a club doing like things with children, for example, playing sports with them, then I can understand why he said he wanted to play games with her. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I don't know why I just said that. He's weird, full stop.
I mean, I'd never had sex with her. I mean, I didn't plan on coming here to have sex with her.
Tonight, because I walked in.
Exactly, like you were literally caught red-handed. I'm gonna skip forward in this video to see what happens to him in the end.
He knows what happens next.
And he's arrested!
He's unarmed and put into the back of an unmarked police car.
Okay, so they've arrested him. Let's see how long he gets in prison. I hope he gets the worst punishment ever because he deserves it.
In the interrogation room, he cries as he signs away his right to remain silent. His forehead is wrinkled with worry as he's about to speak to detectives.
Oh my god, I love the people who made this video. Like, I just love the commentary. Look at the way he was crying there. Like, oh, did the pedophile get caught messaging young kids? Is he gonna be sent to jail? Oh.
He said them in the texts, and that evidence was so overwhelming, Dupay pleaded guilty to 3 felony counts.
He pleaded guilty. Okay, that's good. At least now he is gonna get a really bad, like, charge in jail. He pleaded guilty to 3 different charges. I mean, that's very good. At least he's got caught. I mean, look at him. The little baby is now gonna be sent into jail.
Attempted second-degree sexual assault, attempted risk of injury to a minor, and attempting to entice a minor in an obscene act.
They sound like pretty big charges to me. I wonder how many years in jail he's gonna get. I hope he gets at least 10 years. The way the jail system is in this world, he's probably gonna get let out within 1 year. It's so sad that this man one day will probably be let out into the world near other children. Like, it's dangerous.
For now, Dupay is locked up. The streets of Connecticut are a little safer.
Okay, so in the end, we didn't find out how many years he got in prison. I hope he got as many years as possible. Anyways, guys, that was the really creepy man who thought he was gonna go and sleep with a 13-year-old girl. I've never reacted to a Chris Hansen video before, so if you want to see me react to more weird videos like this in the future, let me know. There's so many out there. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, press that big red subscribe button, and yes, I will see you all in my next video.